Okay, question 3. Two firms in the same industry sell the product at 10 kwacha per unit, but one firm has a total fixed cost of 100 kwacha and an average variable cost of 6 kwacha, while the other firm has a total fixed cost of 300 kwacha and an average variable cost of 3.3 kwacha. Determine the break-even output of each firm. Why is the break-even output of the second firm larger than the first firm? Okay, so in order to get the break-even point, remember whenever you break even is when your total revenue is equal to your total costs. So you can use this formula, break even. This is the break even in terms of units. Break even point, there are two formulas. There's one in terms of sales, the other one in terms of units. So this is the one in terms of units. It is the total fixed costs Oh, let me use the typing thing. This things like this. Yes, so total fixed cost over the price minus the average variable cost. Total, total fixed costs divided by price minus the average variable cost, ABC. So we start with firm one. Total fixed costs 100 kwacha. So we're going to say 100 divided by the price is 10 kwacha and the average variable cost for this firm is 6 kwacha. So when you hear average variable cost, it means the average variable cost for each unit. Okay. In economics, when you hear average fixed cost, average variable cost, that's those are per unit. Take it as per unit. So the price is 10 kwacha minus the average variable cost, which is 6 kwacha. So let's get our calculators. 10 minus 6, that is 4. 100 divided by 4, 25 units. So for firm 1 to break even, they need to sell 25 units. Any questions, colleagues? So this is for firm one. Okay, so we'll go to firm two. So it's the same formula. Firm two, as you can see, the total fixed cost is 300. Average variable cost is 3.3. So say 300 divided by 10 minus 3.3. Let's get our calculators. 10 minus 3.3 6.7. 6.7 divided by 300. Okay, so we can round it off to 45. Because this is a number of units. Just write that. So 6.67 divided by 3. So we say 45 units. So now the question is asking us, why is the break-even point for the second firm larger than for the first firm? So let me show you this relationship that exists in this equation here. Just waiting for the marker to show what it's writing here. All right, when you look at this formula here, okay, for break-even point, total fixed cost over price minus average variable cost. If you hold this price minus average variable cost, if you hold it constant and you start increasing the fixed cost, what you're going to notice is your break-even point is going to get high. We can illustrate this. For example, here we have this one for firm 100 over 4. So if we keep this 4 here and this 100, let's increase it to 1000. 1000 divided by 4, 250 units. If you still keep this 4 constant, okay, and say, okay, increase this 100 to 10,000. 10,000 divided by 4, that is 250 units. So have you noticed something here? When we've held this price minus average variable cost constant, the more we increase the fixed cost, the break-even point also goes up. So the fixed cost and the break-even point, they've got a positive relationship, meaning if you have a high fixed cost, it means to break even, you need to actually sell more. And as you can see here, firm 2 has a higher fixed cost. Its variable cost is low. Listen, notice the variable cost for firm 2 is lower than the one for firm 1. Okay, but still, but the fixed cost for firm 2 is higher than for firm 1. Listen, so as you can see, with the high fixed cost, your break even point, with the high break even, yes, with the high fixed cost, you need to expect a higher break even point, because there exists a relationship between these two, the break even point and the total fixed cost. So why is the break-even output of the second firm larger than that of the first firm? Because of the fixed costs. Firm 2 has higher fixed costs than firm 1. It's got a lower average variable fixed cost than for firm 1, okay, but it's got a higher fixed cost. And we've seen with this higher fixed cost, the number of units we need to sell to break even is great. So the secret lies with their fixed costs. Okay. The higher the fixed costs, the more you need to break even.